about Pedro, my boy Pedro, man. Pedro Pascal. I don't know about him as Reed Richards. I was doubtful from the beginning. He just don't fit the mold.
Thanks for tuning in to the No Clearance Podcast. Now subscribe, hit that like button, and enjoy the clip.
No clearance. You don't want to talk about the Fantastic Four trailer. I was happy for it. I was excited to see it. I'm be honest. I'm gonna try to be honest in this part of my thing. I was hyped, and then I watched it again, and it was a little, it was decent. It was decent. I don't know. Did y'all happen to watch it?
I did. I thought it was.
So at first, you didn't watch it.
Really
good.
Okay.
No, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I watched it when you first sent it.
All right, word. So, I mean, I just think it was a little lackluster. I feel like it should have been. It didn't feel like it was like it didn't fully win me over. At first, it did, and then watching it again, I was like, "Oh yeah, this wasn't that great." The only thing I really liked about it was how the Thing looked, and I was happy to see Cousin playing the Thing from the Bear.
Quick question before you continue: what are you looking for in a trailer?
Ooh, good question.
It's got to make you feel something.
A trailer?
Oh, it wasn't good then.
Yeah,
it wasn't good then.
It's not that I didn't think it was good. Like, I felt something, but I didn't feel like inspired. Like, when I watched the Superman trailer, I was like, oh, I felt inspired. I got chills. With Fantastic Four, this trailer, I just didn't feel. I didn't get the chills. I didn't get the.
It felt flat.
Yeah,
I just felt flat a little bit.
I honestly. Oh, well, how do you feel, Tyler? If you felt differently.
I got very mysterious vibes from the trailer. Like you could tell. I felt like I learned something about the characters just through those quick seconds. You could tell that Mr. Fantastic is trying to, kind of play this perfect role. The Thing is trying to figure his shit out. You feel me? Honestly, what I thoroughly got from it was the fact that the plot, the setting is this 60s, 70s futuristic Jetsons type vibe. That's what it really gave me. And I was like, oh, this is different because it can't be it's got to be another Earth. That's what I thought in my mind, because there was no way you can make a 60s plot and it looked the way it looked. That's because it's too futuristic to be like this world, like this Marvel universe we live in. But it's also old. It's old looking, but it's futuristic. And I was like, this shit is crazy. And then, with big ass Galactus, and what's my nigga, man? What's my nigga that popped up near the end? He always play a weird ass character, but he's a really good actor. Nigga with the
the old dude, right? What's his name? John Malkovich. I don't know who he plays.
I don't know who he playing either, but when he shows up in a movie, it's gonna be a good ass movie. Nigga just solid.
Yeah, he in a lot of good movies.
From that, I felt
that's a good point.
Like it was gonna be decent. I wasn't a fan of whatever the Torch was doing in that joint. I know he did his little flying around shit, but I got more from just like the plot and the settings, from the settings of the trailer.
Okay, I respect that. That's a good observation. I you know what it is? I just think I don't like the team that much.
Bingo. Here we go.
I think the team. I don't think they look like they got really good chemistry. Like, I think, what's Cousin's name? I don't know Cousin's name, but I feel like Cousin is gonna mesh with everyone well.
About,
but I don't know about Pedro, my boy Pedro, man. Pedro Pascal. I don't know about him as Reed Richards. I was doubtful from the beginning. He just don't fit the mold, and it's not because he's a Latino. I think it's just because he just don't got the look. I think of him as somebody completely different. He's too recognizable. I think that's what it is. He's too recognizable. Like, that's Pedro Pascal. That's not Reed Richards.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know Captain America was Chris Evans, but you was calling that nigga Captain America. You know what I'm saying? That his identity is bigger than the character's identity. So I don't know. I wasn't as hype as I thought I was gonna be. I was initially, and then I was like, after sitting and thinking about it, I was like, kind of fell flat, in my opinion.
Why are we getting this?
Oh, because Marvel got the rights to it. The MCU, Disney got the rights. So
here's my thing. I thought that the first one they did was lit.
Yeah, it was
the
good.
First one, I thought the cast was good, the chemistry was good. It didn't feel, how can I say this? It didn't feel generic. It didn't feel like mix match. And I think when I watched this trailer, it just didn't feel like it was cohesive. You know what I mean?
I feel like it wasn't colorful enough. I feel like we're very used to how colorful the original one was. Because even that one that came on Michael B. Jordan, ain't nobody was excited for it. It was too dark. This one I feel like is in between that color-wise. I just I really like the OG one, even though I guess they weren't critic-wise, they were hated. I guess it was just our generation.
Really?
Yeah, I found that out recently. I like the first one. The second one was bad. That was bad. I didn't like that one. But
no, but the first one was. I thought the first one was
good.
Solid,
I liked it. I loved that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the people they picked, I felt like it made sense.
Yeah.
Now maybe that's what's throwing me off with this new one that's about to come out, is that I'm like, I feel like we're just grabbing people because we're like, oh, Pedro's gonna get people to come. You know what I mean? Because people want to see Pedro.
And this was
but then that goes to your point of like that not matching the character.
Yes.
And you're just using the likability of a celebrity.
Yes. And this was my point about Damson Idris' Black Panther a couple weeks ago when I was talking about it. I was like, he still hasn't made a big enough name where if he becomes a big enough character that he'd be known as Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? Like Chadwick Boseman was big. We all knew him already as Chadwick Boseman, but like he didn't overshadow Black Panther, and Black Panther didn't overshadow him. I feel like with this Mr. Fantastic and Pedro Pascal thing, I feel like he's overshadowing his career and where he is right now. He's overshadowing how read the Mr. Fantastic thing. It just looks like Pedro Pascal and a bunch of people.
I believe in Pedro. I
think he's a great actor. I'm not saying he's a bad actor.
Yeah, for sure. But absolutely.
I'm saying in the sense of like, he was great in Mandalorian. So when it comes to me, I say that when it comes to playing a character like a
you think he could channel? Yeah,
he's good in The Last of Us.
I'm very confident. I'm very confident that he can do it just because of his Mandalorian work. I'm very confident in this.
And like I said, he's damn good in The Last of Us. So
is that what made him famous? The Last of Us?
Combination of The Mandalorian and The Last of Us.
No, he was in that show. What's the Colombian show?
Oh, Narcos.
He
was in that too. That's where he first got on the radar. Then The Mandalorian blew him up, and then The Last of Us put him in this another fucking stratosphere.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I mean, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see it. Now, if it's bad, I think Marvel's screwed because this is like the Fantastic Four is like that's their new thing. Like that's their new team right there. So like it's gonna be the Avengers and the Fantastic Four, like how it was the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy. So like I'm hoping it's good. Because if they fail with this and they fail with Captain America and then they fail with the Thunderbolts, I don't fucking know.
Wow, that's a lot of hits.
That's 3 L's in a row. I think the Thunderbolts is going to be amazing, by the way.
I think Marvel needs to have some grace on this movie in the sense of like, regardless of the ticket sales, continue with the storyline and bringing them into the universe and put the whole story through.
I think they base their next move off of ticket sales, though.
That's fair, but when we look Avengers,
if the money's not right, they're not going to want to invest into the storyline more if you feel like you're not gaining.
Majors.
No, I totally understand. I totally understand the how that works. But now, mind you, I wasn't around for all of the early Marvel movies that brought the Avengers together. But you're not gonna tell me all their movies were putting up numbers early on.
No, they wasn't.
You know what I'm saying? They gotta go get back to being patient and just making sure.
I see what you like working the long game.
Build up the story for the big win, which is gonna be when they all come together. We all know that is the big win. That's the big W. So build the story up.
So
that's all I'm saying.
Here's my thing, Tyler. I've always been a proponent of this. Of like, Yeah, the movies that suck. Not every Marvel movie was good until
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So like when they be like, "Oh, Marvel's dead," I was like, "This movie's bad, but it's not like worse than anything else they've done that was bad." It's the TV shows, some of them things is abysmal. But yeah,
Not abysmal.
I mean, I have noticed that they do recently. They're making larger shifts for example, with Jonathan Majors. He was supposed to have his own Avengers movie, and then what happened with him happened, and then they pivoted, and now they're doing, instead of Avengers Kang Dynasty, they're doing Avengers Doomsday. So like, they're in a weird place. So this movie better be good. In other MCU news, though, by the way, Jonathan Majors is potentially being considered to make a return as Kang. How do y'all feel about that news? I want to know y'all opinions.
Wait, say that again?
Jonathan Majors is rumored to potentially come back to the MCU to play Kang after he got fired.
Here's my thing. I'm never going to take away from somebody's plate. I think that he needs something just to show, like, hey, I know I went through that bullshit, but don't forget my talent.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, he has
So maybe
magazine Dreams coming,
which is finally coming out because that got postponed because of all the mess too.
The movie about him, being a bodybuilder and whatnot.
Oh, I saw the trailer for that. That actually looks really good.
So I'm gonna make the assumption that if he did sign on, he wouldn't be coming back immediately, right? He would have to wait till after this whole storyline goes through.
I don't know. They might bring him back and just to kill him. I don't know, to be honest. If this does happen, I don't know. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
He's technically only been in.
They don't have to wait. They can still do it,
man.
Yeah, he only was in Ant and Loki. Yeah, that's about it.
But then they killed them nigga off in Loki, didn't he?
I don't remember.
Oh,
no, that different version of him. Because remember at the end of Ant-Man, there was like a million versions of him.
Yeah, there were several. But in Loki, they went and killed like the original.
Yeah,
they went back in time. They went back in time and got the nigga that invented in the last season 2.
No,
I think
season? Tyler's right.
Yeah, they went back in time and
I didn't watch the second season.
They did time travel. I think
that
you're
nigga
right.
was supposed to save the space time.
Oh, that's how they got rid of him.
Went outside and just turned in a string. That nigga just fucking disappeared. It was crazy.
Oh, I didn't watch the second season of that.
It was hard.
Oh, so that's how they got rid of Kang? I didn't know that.
You're right, though.
Damn, that's crazy. But yeah, I don't know if he's gonna come back or not. I kind of don't want. If he declines, I respect it.
Wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it. But yeah, that's all I got today.
No Clarence.